live on ERi-TV with English news broadcast. Dear viewers, hello and thank you for joining. Do stay tuned for our local and international news for Friday, the 10th of January from our headquarters in Asmara. I'm Heaven Johannes, your news anchor for this session. Let's begin with the major headlines. Activity assessment meeting of the Ministry of Justice. Vocational training at Hamel Mala College for Agriculture. Deaths from Israeli attacks in Gaza undercounted by 41%. And global economy projected to grow by 2.8% in 2025. In our domestic news, the Ministry of Justice held its 2024 activity assessment meeting and outline of its 2025 plan of action on 9 January at the National Confederation of Eritrean Workers Hall. The meeting was attended by heads of regional courts, judges, prosecutors, commanders and representatives of prisons and rehabilitation centers, as well as other relevant institutions. During the meeting, reports from the courts, the Office of the Attorney General and the Legal Services Department were presented, along with programs planned for 2025. Minister of Justice Ms. Fawzia Hashim emphasized the importance of such meetings in fostering communication and achieving desired objectives. She highlighted the ministry's ongoing efforts to strengthen justice programs and ensure the legal system is aligned with the society's values, wisdom and living conditions. Minister Fawzia outlined priority programs for 2025, including enhancing the ministry's activities, drafting and finalizing laws, optimizing the use of human resources, strengthening public participation, enriching programs, raising public awareness and advancing the use of technology. Participants commended the efforts to make the legal system more community-centered and adopted various recommendations. The event also featured a seminar focusing on the geopolitical situation in the Horn of Africa. In another news, the National Union of Eritrean Youth and Students Branch for Sawa and Higher Education Institutions, in collaboration with Hamel Mala College of Agriculture, provided a 3-month vocational training program for students. Highlighting the ongoing efforts to enhance students' vocational skills, Professor Wolde Amlach Araya, Dean of the College, commended the Union Branch for organizing the training. Mr. Abel Johannes, head of the Union Branch at the college, stated that the training covered theoretical and practical aspects, including sign language, first aid, computer technology, and camera and graphics skills. Mr. Meron Abraham, head of projects at the Union Branch in the Ansaba region, urged trainees to further develop their skills through practical applications. The trainees expressed appreciation for the comparative advantage the vocational training provided alongside their regular education and called for its continuation. Residents of the Kanafna administrative area in the Ma'aini subzone, in collaboration with members of the defense forces, have conducted a road renovation campaign for a dirt road connecting Ma'aini with Mendafara. The road, which is vital for facilitating socio-economic activities in the area, had been severely damaged by flooding, making it difficult for vehicles to pass. Mr. Haptamariam Yumesgan, administrator of the Kanafna administrative area, praised the strong participation of residents and the contributions of the defense forces. He also noted that the rehabilitation of water diversion schemes was included in the program. Mr. Kifla Mengis, acting administrator of the Ma'aini subzone, called on residents to conduct regular maintenance of the road to ensure its sustainability. As a gesture of gratitude, the residents organized an entertainment program for the members of the defense forces who participated in the campaign. Do stay tuned, dear viewers, for we'll be back with the international news after the short break. Welcome back. A newly published study reported that the official Palestinian tally of deaths in the first 9 months since the war in Gaza began in October 2023 is undercounted by 41% when compared to reports from the Palestinian Ministry of Health. According to the study, approximately 2.9% of Gaza's pre-war population, or 1 in 35 inhabitants, had been killed till the end of July 2024 from Israel's military operations in Gaza. The death toll estimate till the end of July 2024 was found to be around 64,000, which would mean the Palestinian Health Ministry had underreported the number of deaths to that point by 41%. The new peer-reviewed study was based on data from the Palestinian Ministry of Health, an online survey and social media obituaries. However, the toll was only from deaths from traumatic injuries and did not include deaths from the lack of healthcare or food or of the missing. It is reported that the number of Palestinians killed ever since Israel's campaign started in Gaza has been debatable. Israel has been blocking the international outline resolution, which indicates the end of the military operation it's conducting in Gaza. Global economic growth is projected to remain at 2.8% in 2025, according to a UN report released on Thursday. According to the report, growth in the United States is estimated to decline to 1.9% in 2025. Additionally, Europe's gross domestic product is expected to increase from 0.9% in 2024 to 1.3% in 2025. East Asia is forecast to grow by 4.7% in 2025, driven by China's projected stable growth, while South Asia's economy is expected to grow by 5.7%. Climate change, economic conflicts, as well as military and security crises are reported to be some of the main causes for economic slumps. According to reports from the World Bank and International Monetary Fund, the world GDP has increased by around 3.2% in 2024. The West's imposed sanctions on Russia, condoning the war in Ukraine, as well as Russia's responses, are reported to have caused economic crisis, mainly in Europe and the Americas, not ever seen in more than a decade. Dear viewers, this was all for tonight. Time for a quick recap of the major headlines. Activity assessment meeting of the Ministry of Justice. Vocational training at Hamel Mala College of Agriculture. Deaths from Israeli attacks in Gaza undercounted by 41%. And global economy projected to grow by 2.8% in 2025. This was World on Friday with ERi-TV English News Broadcast. Dear viewers, have a good weekend.